Hello, thank you for tuning into my channel. We're preparing shirts for a t-shirt quilt, so if you want to see how to make shirt panels like this, please stay tuned. Action. I was commissioned to make a t-shirt quilt for one of my friend's daughters. Her daughter is going to be a senior in high school, and so she wanted to make a commemorative quilt for her softball and basketball. So she gave me 49 shirts that I have to use to create this quilt. And one interesting thing is that she wants the front of the shirts as the front of the quilt, and then the back of the shirts as the back of the quilt. So I'm going to be working on that. I have somebody recently gave me an idea to do it as a quilt as you go, so I think I'm going to try that. The first step is going to be to prepare these for making the panels. And what I've done is I'm going to add some interfacing on the back side of these quilts. So this was one that's about halfway done. It already has the interfacing in between. And so that's what I'm going to show you how to do today. We're going to start with this shirt. It's a jersey, and this fabric is kind of stretchy, so that's one reason we want to stabilize it before. But there are also some plain t-shirts, but I'm stabilizing those as well. What I've already done is cut these. I just cut up the side seam and up the sleeve so that it can open out like this. And I'm going to put two pieces of interfacing down. I'm going to put one on the back of the front and then one on the back as well. Now I have chosen my interfacing. I bought a bolt of this at Joann's. This is Pelon number 809, the Decor Bond. And what I like about it is that it's a little bit thicker. I had some interfacing that was thinner, but I like this one. Hopefully it's going to work well enough for what I need it to do, but it makes the jerseys really stiff. So not that one, but you can see that these are very stiff, so they should sew up pretty easily. The first thing that I'm going to do is cut off a little bit of this. I need squares that are 15 inches square, and so my first step is going to be to cut one of these squares off, and then I'll show you how we attach it. I already started pressing this to the front side of this shirt, and what you want to do is you want to make sure my interfacing, it has a glossy side, so hopefully you can see that this side is really shiny. This is the side that needs to go toward the fabric. If you put the shiny side on top where your iron is, it's going to damage your iron, so make sure that you have the glossy side towards the fabric. Follow your manufacturer's directions. To be honest, I am not following the manufacturer's directions on this because it says to use a damp press cloth, and when I tried that, it didn't work, and I think it's because of this stretchy fabric. So I'm just pressing, using my iron. I have it on a steam setting, and I'm pressing, just pressing till the edge of the fabric doesn't come up. Okay, so this one looks like it's good. I'm going to go ahead and do the back side, and then we'll go over how to cut it apart. The next step is to take to cut these panels. I have it already pressed on. I have pressed to the front and to the back. So to cut it apart, it's really neat. Now I can just stretch it out this way. And I'm taking my same 15-inch square ruler and cutting it. I know it seems redundant to do this step, but I did it one time. I cut the fabric first, and then when I put the interfacing on the back, it shrunk. It got smaller. And so what I decided to do this time was I just cut the interfacing first and then attached it and then cut it at the end. All right, so I'm going to cut these squares apart and then I'll show you what they. These are the completed panels here that I just did. These are interesting. I really like the way they turn out, and they'll be nice and stiff so that when it's time for me to stitch with them, both for the quilt as you go and when I'm joining the blocks together, they're going to work out well. With the scraps that I have from cutting these down, I actually put them in a bag because I may need them to finish out these quilt blocks. A lot of these quilt blocks, since she was older when she wore these, I was able to get a full 15-inch block out of these. But there are some of them, like these little tiny ones, that are not going to be able to be 15 inches. So I'm going to be taking some of the leftover strip or t-shirts and attaching them with these to get a full block. These are a couple of examples of this. This is one block that I did, and so the center panel is the jersey, and then these are leftovers from other jerseys. And then here's the back of that block. So it has the number in the center, and then I use leftover jersey to get it. If you want to see how I do that, please leave a comment and if you have any questions, please leave them below in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to thumbs up this video, share it with your friends, and I'll see you next time. Bye!